The first thing about the cornerstone is that the cornerstone must be rejected. It says the stone that the builder rejected. Most times you are going on in life, you are being rejected by men, you are rejected by friends. They look at you, they think you are nothing, they think you are a nobody, they think you cannot add value to their lives, therefore they have rejected you. Don't you cry when men reject you. When men reject you, it is just that God is planning to bring a glory to your life that will make those who rejected you to begin to run back towards you. I wish I'm talking to somebody here. There are many of us right now under the sound of my voice who are going through rejection. Rejection is not an easy thing. Abandonment is not an easy thing. It is a very hard time in life. It is a time in destiny when you need men the most, but that is the time when they turn away from you. It is a time in destiny where you need somebody to stand up with you, but yet nobody can stand up with you. But you know what God is doing? God is arranging it in such a way so that no man can take glory for your life, no man can take glory for your success, so that when you break out tomorrow, nobody can say it is because of me. Because when God does it, He does not want any man to take the glory. Am I making sense to somebody here?
The next thing about the cornerstone is that verse 8, it says it is a stone of stumbling. It is what? In other words, now stone where God they put for people and buckle their foot. How do I explain this? Jesus, help me. Okay, it is a stone of stumbling. Watch this. There are times when you are going through that time. I want to advise you as a Christian. When you see a Christian going through a problem, not put much there. If God don't vex man and say, not put you much there. Because now God he can change for show and mercy. Am I making sense to somebody here? There are times a Christian may be going through hard time, but a trap, then God sets for somebody. You see that man when they make style for you? Now trap, now God sets for him.
You did not hear me now. You see that you boss man, when they make like say Sadipa Soul man, if they make Tanga heart for you, you not trap God sent for. He say you are a stone of stumbling. Let me say this. I used to say this to you, and let me say it again. How do I know that somebody's end has come? It's when they decide to fight you. Am I making sense to somebody here? It says they shall. Whoever shall come against you to eat up your flesh, it is so that they will stumble and fall. Psalm 27. Am I making sense to somebody here? So when God want to bring somebody down, now you're gonna see like nobody. Now you're gonna pass like past pieces. Now you're gonna kick. Now you're gonna master. No worry, just understand that this person at the end don't cancel. Am I making sense to somebody here? Because a child of God cannot be touched without a reward. He says, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. So whoever dares to touch you has dared to touch the apple of God's eyes. Am I making sense to somebody here? Because you are the apple of His eyes. Then you never say, I am a stone of stumbling. So this cornerstone is precious to God. Even though you are rejected, but to God you are precious. I wish I can make sense to somebody here. It is one thing for men to make you feel you are precious. It's another thing for you to be precious in God's sight. It better let God gladly for me than all mortal man gladly for me. Am I making sense to somebody here? Because men may turn their backs on you, but God never turns His back on His people. Men may disappoint you, but God never disappoints. Men can say, if Nami give you so they take them back now you want, but that thing where God don't give, they ever take them back. Am I making sense to somebody here? God says you are precious to Him, even though you are in a state of abandonment right now. I came with a word to you from God. God is saying for me to tell you, I am working on you. You are too precious. Am I making sense to somebody here? You are too precious for you get all them bad people they are around you. You are too precious for you get all the enemy they surround you. That's why I dey pull you behind them now. It's Alex and a tough time they go through, but now me they work on you. Now me they work on you. I'm just separating you from the evil people. I'm just separating you from the green snakes. I'm just separating you from the white teeth black cat. I'm just separating you. It is a process of separation. It is not easy, but it is a process. Just trust the process. To God, you are precious. Men may see you as nobody, but God sees you as somebody. You are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a choosing generation, a peculiar people. Am I talking to somebody? You were once a nobody, but now you are the people of God. Am I talking to somebody here? A cornerstone is the stone upon which the building is standing. It became the cornerstone because this was a stone that refused to be broken. Then try for broken, they're not able for broken. Then try for shapen, they're not able for shapen. It be too strong for let they able for broken. Therefore they decided this was alone left and so Lord just build this building, Lord pin and pantapam. Am I making sense to somebody here? And God is saying you are a cornerstone. At times they don't try for do certain things to you, they're not able. They don't try for pray you life, they're not able for pray you life. They don't try for do all kinds of end today. The family not able for survive without you. You also not able for survive without you. And some of you didn't have the effect on our destiny up till now. But I came to prophesy to you in a few years' time, your entire generation will depend upon you. Your entire family will depend upon you. If you are the one I'm prophesying to, you will have a better end.
The cornerstone is a stone of stumbling, but also it is a stone of offense. Hi, this one now, where God won't fence somebody in Plaba, now you they use. These people are not getting me. Let me come over here. Somebody go there, don't they do bad? Don't they do bad? God know they do nothing. Don't they hurt other people? Then God know do nothing. So they feel say in a agbagba. Am I making sense to somebody here? So they fail one part in picking them. We're innocent. You not get money. You not get nobody for fets for them. You not get nobody for talk for them. Now you kind. He fan you. He put you in that person there in life. And that person there begin for do you bad. You know what I'm saying? Now God the fair way for destroy him. Am I making sense to somebody here? He said you are a stone of offense. Nobody is going to ever touch your life and go unpunished. When you look at the life of the children of Israel, am I making sense to somebody here? The Egyptians, they caught the children of Israel for 400 years. They were in Egypt, and many of those years they were slaves in that land. When God was ready to deliver the children of Israel, that was the end of the Egyptian empire. Am I making sense to somebody here? And then the Babylonians came and they took a hold of the Israelites. For 70 years they were slaves in Babylon. When God was ready to deliver the children of Israel, that was the end of the Babylonian empire. And then the Romans came and they took a hold of the children of Israel. When God was ready to deliver the children of Israel, that was the end of the Roman empire. And then the Germans came and they took a hold of the children of Israel and they killed many of them. When God was ready to deliver them, it was the end of the German empire.